Wow, Taiwan!
This is Andrew with his shoelace all loose.
Yes, they call me Loose Drew. No,
Yes.
Shoelace Drew. That's a good joke. Scratch that. Yes, my name is Andrew, and this is the lovely Patty Lee.
Thank you very much. You're good today?
I'm good. Excuse me 1 second while I fix this problem. I danced a little too hard. You know how it goes.
Yes,
Better.
you're back.
I'm back.
And are you ready to be wowed?
I am so excited.
Here it goes.
Here it comes.
Hello.
Hey.
William.
William. Thank you, William.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, this is me.
That's you. You have a flower in your mouth in this photo.
Is this even illegal?
I don't know. What is this? Is it a driver's license?
This is a driver's license, but it's a scooter driver license.
Oh.
Please raise your hand if you have one of these. Oh, good. What about you?
Yeah, I don't have one of those. Yeah, no.
We have 23 million people in Taiwan.
Yep.
50 million people own one of these.
Yep.
And what about you?
Well, like, what can I say? I usually beat the odds. You know?
Well,
Like,
shame on you.
Oh,
Get one real soon.
I will. It's a matter of time, I
Yes.
think.
So, about those numbers, are you guys ready to be wowed?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's see for ourselves.
This cascade of scooters happens every day on Taipei Bridge. The bridge is located in the capital of Taiwan, connecting Taipei City with New Taipei City. During weekday rush hours, hundreds of scooters gather on the off-ramp of the bridge. After waiting 100 seconds for the traffic light to turn green, they swarm off the bridge and spill into the streets below like a waterfall of scooters. It's quite a sight to behold. In 2018, a photo of the occurrence was published on National Geographic's weekly photo contest, and boy, did it splash waves across the world. One may say the entire city moves on scooters. The mobility, convenience, and affordability have led Taiwan to become the first in the world when it comes to scooter density. According to the official numbers from July 2022, there were 23.19 million people in Taiwan, with more than 14.32 million registered scooters. On average, that means that 1 out of every 2 people in Taiwan own a scooter. If you were to ask what the most convenient means of transportation to travel short distances in Taiwan is, most Taiwanese people would tell you that it is the scooter. Even for those living in Taipei, where the transportation network is well developed, would agree to that. How has Taiwan evolved into an island of scooters? What cultural impact and surprising stories has it brought to us? Let's find out today.
Wow, that's a lot of bikes.
Get a load of that. I mean,
This is Taipei Bridge.
right.
Has any one of you seen this famous picture of Taiwan before? Of Taipei Bridge?
I've been there.
You've been there?
Yeah.
You were in it,
I was
right?
crossing the street once, and I looked over, and it was like shocking.
But have you rode in the
Oh, no,
waterfall?
I wouldn't dare.
You wouldn't dare.
No.
Andy,
I think I've ridden in the waterfall before.
You
you
have?
ridden there?
I have, yeah.
And
But-
how was the air?
It's more hot than anything else. The fumes from the exhaust and everyone breathing. It's so warm in those big packed crowds.
Tim?
No, I'm normally on a bigger bike, so I can go past all of these small little scooters.
Smart
strategy,
way.
good
This
strategy,
is a smart way. You
yeah,
go
yeah.
with the cars.
Yeah.
Okay, and Brian?
Me too.
You guys
Okay.
are the motorcycle
Yeah.
kind
Right.
of
I
guys.
don't
Wow.
ride a scooter.
Oh my God.
They have many money, you know. So they can buy big motorcycle.
Right.
Like me, doesn't have any money, right? I just buy the 125 every day. I will in here, you know.
Every day you're here?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
wow.
So you're actually very, very Taiwanese.
Yeah, like that's like a very like.
Yes, I am, yeah. I'm from Japan, but yeah, I want to be the truly Taiwanese people, you know.
So Andy is from New Zealand,
Yes.
right? How is the scooter situation in New Zealand?
In New Zealand, people usually ride scooters and motorbikes for hobbies. So it's not like a everyday thing. It's like for fun.
So when did you start riding in Taiwan?
Pretty soon after I got here, yeah. I think when you see so many people riding scooters, you just realize that must be the best way to get around, right?
But you had the guts. You came from New Zealand, where sheep are more than human.
Yeah. It's like the
Where I
amount-
came from, I grew up in New Zealand.
Yeah, it's like the ratio of sheep to humans is the same as the ratio of Taiwan scooter to people, maybe something like that.
Oh wow, that's a lot of sheep.
Yeah, it's a lot of sheep.
People ride sheep, not scooters.
Is that kind of racist, you British people? To our New Zealanders.
Yeah. He's from England, so he thinks he's better than us. But, you know,
I like this fire.
This is so good.
But yeah, no, I've ridden scooters in New Zealand before, but also I lived in China before this, and I've ridden motorbikes there, so it's
no
also
wonder.
quite similar to Taiwan.
So you're kind of exposed to this process.
Yeah.
like, getting used to the scooter.
Yeah, that's right. You get used to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you get used to it.
But just before, Tristan says, no, there's no way she could be in this crowd. No. You
But
ride
you
bikes.
ride a scooter.
Yes, but only in Kaohsiung or Keelung, right?
Oh really?
Yeah, because
Where the roads are wider.
I tend to not exceed 35 kilometers per hour.
That is a bit
I feel like that'll make them mad. I feel like that's the
Brian,
safest.
you were shaking your head. Tim, you too.
Yeah.
35. What is 35 kilometers an hour to you?
Is that even moving? 35 kilometers an hour?
It's about the speed of like a bicycle, right? So it's
very
at that
fast
point it's
bicycle.
basically a bicycle.
Okay.
Yeah. But at that speed I can kind of control. I can kind of react. You know, I don't have
Okay.
to do that.
I want to hear Fumi's story.
Yeah.
What are
was-
your stories on?
on a scooter? What was your? Can you tell us the first time you ever got on a scooter? What was that like for you?
In Taiwan, my first time is like university.
Okay.
I rental girlfriend's scooter. My first driver experience in the Dansu is not Taipei, it's the Dansu.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. So we go to the first, and me too, and with them, right?
Yeah.
But this scooter is not like them, so just tripod.
Oh no!
Yeah, just tripod.
Yeah, I love the sound effects, man. That was on point.
Translate that.
It's a ping ping pong. Yeah, but I like his better. It's like more efficient. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and I'm a far away, right?
Oh no!
But I'm not.
No, is the scooter okay?
No, scooter. Scooter is like
No, he's
chicken
fine.
pie.
He's here now.
Yeah, I'm okay, but scooter is not okay.
Oh no!
Oh no.
And then scooter just only handle is the safe, but other is not just yeah.
So
like-
you gave the handlebar back to your girlfriend.
so I'm so sorry, girlfriend, but I learned safety number one.
Right.
Have to
right.
safety.
Is it easy to get a license in Taiwan? Tristan, your face was like,
No, it depends when you took the test.
Really?
Because I think about a year ago they changed the system, and they added some kind of like 1,000 questions to the written part. So right now there are 1,500
No,
questions.
you weren't
to
you weren't
memorize.
exaggerating when you said 1,000. There was
No,
1,500
there's
questions.
Yes.
wow, so you need to go through 1,500.
Yes, so I memorized
Wow.
them all in 7 days, and I prepared for the road test in 7 days.
Yeah.
But the day that I got to take the test, there were 15 people, and by the end of the day, there were only 3 people who got their license, including me. So the success rate was about 20%.
That's really low.
And some of the people weren't there like the first time. Like they had been taking it multiple times, and they had failed multiple times.
How
and they
many
still
times did
failed.
you take?
I got it on my first try.
Hey, good job!
I got
job,
a
man.
92 out of 100, which is pretty good.
92?
Yeah, 92 is good for the road test. Anyway.
I took my test 2 times.
Oh,
Because on the road test, there's this very difficult thing which is called 直线7秒.
Yep, straight line, 7 seconds.
Straight line, 7 seconds.
Yeah, 7 second straight line.
He laughed at me.
Yeah.
No, not
His,
now.
his eyes were
I
like,
think he's agreeing with it. Yeah, that one's, yeah.
on my first try, I went out like 3 seconds, so I had to take it again. I took it twice, but one of my friends took 11 times to get her license. That's stupid. So getting your license in Taiwan, how was your experience, Andy?
Not too bad. I think probably the best thing about it is they provide it in English, which is pretty amazing. Like in New Zealand, if you couldn't speak English, you couldn't do it in Chinese. So I think that's pretty cool. But there is some problems with that. Sometimes the translations are a bit weird, like when they translate the Chinese language questions. So, like when you're studying for the test, sometimes you're not actually remembering road rules. You're just like remembering, like rote learning the answers to these questions, just to like try and get A, B,
You
and
see
C
the
right.
keyword and you
answers are-
remembered this answer.
Yeah. But the road test, for me, I don't know. I've been riding a scooter for a while, so it's quite easy. But I can understand that if you haven't done it before, you can fail 11 times.
11 times.
Hi, girl. I hope you're watching. Andy says like,
It's okay.
You're still better than me.
but what about the motorcycle? It's
Well,
kind of different,
I
right?
was just going to say before that, you have to go to the doctors and you have to do a medical exam.
Oh, like your
which is-
eyesight's...
Exactly, so eyesight,
Yeah.
weight, height, and then you go and see a doctor, and I was expecting a really thorough check, and the doctor just sitting there and he goes, arms up. I went, yeah, good, okay, good. Oh, wow. There you go. I'm like, oh, okay, I can ride a motorcycle.
Wow,
That was it.
same.
You know, the same as
I
well.
went in there and I think he was like afraid to speak English maybe, and I just sat there and he just, okay.
That's
He
it.
didn't say anything, he didn't ask me to do anything.
Can you get off the scooter if you need to? Yes, I can.
So just checking if you guys are alive.
Yes, basically breathing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taiwanese are so cute.
I
are
love
very
that.
They're
That is adorable.
There's this place in Kaohsiung. You'll be riding and you'll just see a monkey cross the road. You know, there'll just be monkeys going along with you. It's kind of romantic.
Let's talk about your outfit. What do you have on today? It looks really cool.
Shin protection here, knee protection.
What about your butt?
Oh, you can feel if you... No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
I think it would be kind of fun since most of you guys all have licenses that maybe, I don't know, you just got yours recently, right?
Yeah, a few
But you had got yours a long time ago, right?
Yeah.
So I thought it might be kind of interesting to see if we kind of test you a little bit
Okay.
to see how fresh it is in your mind.
Okay.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go. Let's go. Goods loaded on a motorcycle may not extend beyond the rear wheel axle by more than A, half a meter, B, 1 meter, C, 3 meters.
Andy, I want to ask you actually, because you've had a license for a while.
Or I don't know, but 1 meter, even that seems way too long. So I think half a meter. It must be half a meter.
Hey, I don't even know what this question is asking.
Neither do I. So,
I don't understand what it means.
so you say half a meter.
Yeah, it's
What do
like-
you say, Tristan?
Half a meter.
Okay.
Which one do you think?
B.
B?
1 meter.
Cool, we got it. 1 meter.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 meter. 1 meter is like this. Tim?
I would say, half a metre.
Half a meter.
Yeah.
1 meter is pretty long.
Half a meter.
And
Okay.
the answer is
A.
A.
The answer is A, half a meter. Second question. Ooh, yes.
According to the picture, what should the rider do to ride safely? A, turn on the front light and drive to traffic lane. X. B, turn on the front light and drive to traffic lane. Y. C, both of the above.
See, have fun.
This is funny because the front light should be on while you're riding the scooter. But I think they mean turning signal.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Good question here. Let's
No
see.
light, because if you look at the picture, you see that in the centre, there's a picture of the light, which means turn your lights on when you go into the tunnel. You can have your headlights on all the time, it's your prerogative, but most people don't have their headlights unless it's night time or going through a tunnel.
So the answer is
Tristan?
Wait, can I see the question? Let's see. Oh, definitely B.
B. B, turn on the front light and drive into traffic lane Y.
yes. And the answer is
B.
Yes, you
Good
got
job,
it.
Tristan. You earned that license.
Wow, these questions in English are pretty difficult for me.
Yeah, no, they get very technical sounding. It doesn't really sound like language anymore. It sounds like math.
It's like a must. Yeah.
Yeah. Like riding in Taiwan, which is your favorite place?
For roads, I would say some of the mountainous areas
Yeah.
in the middle of the island. Around Sun Moon Lake is probably one of the best roads. Puli.
And the weather is quite stable, right?
It's great, especially this time of year.
Wow.
In autumn is perfect. So yeah, it's not too hot, not too cold.
Are there a lot of people when you ride?
No, more dogs than people, I'd say. They come running after you sometimes when you're driving through the little villages and you have a dog chasing after you. It's like, leave me alone.
They're like, welcome, welcome.
No, they're like, go away, you noisy thing.
Tristan, riding in the countryside, what's your favorite place?
There's a place in Kaohsiung, I'm pretty sure it's pretty famous. It's called National Sun Yat-sen University. And it's right by the ocean. It's right on the mountain. And in the mountain, there are monkeys, wild monkeys.
Yeah.
So you'll be riding and you'll just see a monkey cross the road. You know, there'll just be monkeys going along with you as you scoot on about.
My friend was bitten by those monkeys.
Yeah, well, they're nice
So
to
you were
meet.
safe, huh?
Yeah. I
Maybe
think
she
they're
had
really
some
cute.
bananas on her.
Yeah. I heard if you had like plastic bags, if they hear or see plastic
They get
bags,
crazy.
they'll try to steal it because they think it's food. But as long as you hide your plastic bags, it's kind of romantic.
Riding a scooter for you is actually like a chillax thing.
Yeah. I don't use it as my main method of transportation
Yeah.
just because how dangerous it is, but it is enjoyable. Especially when you get monkeys, you get to smell like fresh air.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in a car, you're in your own enclosed space, so you're not really interacting with the environment. But if you ride a scooter, you know, you get to smell different things. You might, like, sometimes I don't know what to eat for dinner, but I pass by some place and you smell it, and then I decide.
Oh,
so.
I never thought about it like that.
Yes, because she lives very slowly, 35 kilometers per hour.
Under 35.
Under 35. Yes, so she gets to, you know, these little shops.
That's
and enjoy.
smart. That's smart. I might take a leaf out of your book. That was pretty interesting. I like
So
that.
funny. She says she can smell the little shops and
Yeah.
everything. What about Tim? Boom. like,
He's like, smell me!
there are many, many reasons you'll fall in love riding a scooter in Taiwan. Let's see what the video says.
Why do Taiwanese people love scooters so much? Because of their mobility, affordability, and they are easy to park. Scooters have been their top choice in transportation. According to a survey done by the government, scooters are mainly used for commute to work or to school. The farther south you go, the more frequently people use them. They are the feet of the southern people. The average riding time on a scooter is 32 minutes per trip. This means that on average, people spend 64 minutes on a scooter every day. With that time, many listen to music or podcasts. Since Taiwan is a compact island, you may reach your destination on a scooter, whether it is in the mountains or by the sea, wherever you wish to go that day. For instance, it takes 40 minutes to ride from downtown Taipei to a mountain nearby, where you may enjoy a beautiful night view of Taipei City under the stars from the top of a mountain 400 meters above sea level. From there, it only takes another 30 minutes to reach a beach on the northern coast. This is why scooters have become a national favorite for transportation. They have been the main transportation for our parents taking us home from school. They create intimate time for young lovers to share. They are our best companions when we leave home for the first time, building a new life in another city. Every Taiwanese person has their very own private and endearing memories of scooters. These fond memories are imprinted on us, and that's why scooters will always have a special place in our hearts and lives.
I have to say, like, growing up here, scooters really do bring back kind of like a childhood memory, like the thrill of being on one for the first time.
Yes.
When you're just about as tall as the handlebars.
Yes.
Your head just kind of stands over.
Same.
And you're just like, oh, I'm fast!
Did you sound like this?
No, of course not. Oh, I'm fast! Something like that instead.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid going to kindergarten, I would step in front. My mom would be riding and
Yep.
my sister would be at the back.
Yep.
So we would like kind of illegally go to school. not a very.
It was a
good
short
thing.
drive. It was a short
It was
drive.
a short ride. But in Taiwan,
Oh my gosh.
as I said, we cannot live without scooters. Well, these are two people with.
Full-sized poodles.
They are huge.
Those are big dogs. If you don't know at home, they get to about this tall. Like, that's where the head is.
They're
And
little
then-
bears.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's three. There's a third one.
There's a third one.
In her arms.
This is pretty crazy. This is what you
And
always
you guys have seen
see
this,
on
right?
the road.
In Taiwan, have you seen this?
I've seen 4 people.
Oh.
4 people on a scooter.
4 people.
But
Okay.
not so many dogs.
Have you guys?
Boxes of chickens. I'll see.
Boxes of chickens.
Yeah, on the back.
In the countryside.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was definitely more than half a metre back behind the rear wheel. I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's the countryside.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
think about
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. Right now in Taiwan, there are a lot of share bikes. All of them are electric bikes. Tristan, you have electric scooter as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I love it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah? Why do you love it?
I feel like it's a lot cheaper
Yeah.
than running on gas. It's better for the environment.
Yes.
And like in the U.S., if we're just one person going out even to eat, we'll drive a car that seats like 5 people
Yeah.
Yes.
or more, you know, and it's incredibly bad for the environment. But here in Taiwan, you know, you can just plug in a battery and, you know, one-person scooter and be on your way.
I heard someone here has actually rode to Xiaoliuqiu before. Who's that?
How do you? Wait. How? That's a.
Not on a Gogoro.
Oh, okay.
Tell us about that trip.
Yeah.
So it was me and my Taiwanese friend.
Yeah.
And we've both got big bikes with the red number plates.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we left Taipei at maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, and we drove all the way down the Taisan, which is a very famous biking road. And then we got to the port just above Kaohsiung, and we got on the boat, took the bikes on the boat, which was a bit scary, holding onto the bike whilst
Yeah.
being thrown around. And then we got to Xiaoliuqiu, spent just one night
Wow.
in Xiaoliuqiu,
And how long of a drive was that?
with a few breaks here and there, about 8 or 9 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is quite
So you didn't get home until quite late.
Yeah, we were doing about 36 kilometers an hour-ish.
36 kilometers an hour.
Tristan, join them.
Damn, yeah.
You should have come with us next time, please. Yeah.
Don't feel left out. Let's talk about your outfit. What do you have on today? It looks really cool.
So this is my leather trousers, leather boots with knee protectors,
Right.
padding down the side, shin protection here, knee protection, and the boots have got all the protection on the toes, and
Is that like reinforcement for your ankles so it doesn't kind of?
it's just
twist
so
the
that you
wrong way?
can
Play soccer.
twist, so you can. Yeah.
What about your butt? Let me see
Yeah. What
your
about
butt.
your butt?
Just walk around and
Is there a pad or something for
Oh, you
bike
can
riding?
feel if you. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Don't challenge me. I will do it.
Don't play chicken with her.
Tell us about your crazy trips. You've been
Oh.
to up in the mountains, your unforgettable.
When I went to Hewan San,
Yeah.
I was on a scooter actually. It was before I had a big bike.
You.
I know, crazy. And I had to go all the way over from Hualien, south of Hualien, over up to Hewan San, down to Puli, and I was living in Jianghua.
Is it Nanheng?
Hualien.
Zhonghen.
Oh, the central
Yeah,
crossover highway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Zhonghen.
And as I'm going up, all these Taiwanese people are driving their cars down with snowmen that they've built on the car.
Oh,
And I'm riding up like, so that means there must be snow at the top. I had no gloves, I wasn't prepared at all. I'm like,
Oh no.
What were you wearing?
I was literally wearing like a hoodie jacket with a couple of t-shirts on, a pair of jeans and a pair of boots.
And this is like around winter time?
Yeah, there's Chinese New Year.
Oh, Chinese New
You
Year.
silly
so
boy.
I know. That's what all the Taiwanese people
Right.
were looking at this foreigner riding up with nothing on, just like.
He take a cruise, right?
Yes.
But I didn't take a cruise. I don't care like weather because in Japan, motorcycle is like a hobby, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone, because rich man can buy motorcycle or a scooter. So I'm in Taiwan. I'm the first time use a scooter or a motorcycle. So I'm very interesting and very fun. So I want share every weather. I drive motorcycle and scooter.
So
So
doesn't matter rain, sleet, or snow.
yeah, I don't take a raincoat. I don't take like a jacket. I just like a shirts.
So you're telling me
Yeah.
you don't care if it starts pouring rain? Like there could be a typhoon outside. You're like, yeah, I gotta get from A to B, so I'm gonna enjoy the ride.
Yes.
You madman!
Nothing on, no raincoat.
I don't. Yeah.
And what if like when you get there and you're soaking wet?
But
Then what?
it's fun.
Yes, it's fun.
Yeah, because this is fun. So I want interesting. This is a Taiwanese experience.
Okay.
And I want to tell every friend that Taiwanese rain is really, really fun.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is wild.
These are some stories. We'll come back and ask Andy about his story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll come back for a more, customized accessories
You know-
for your scooters or motorcycles.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
We will. See you all soon after the break.
Raise your hand if you know what this is. What this is for.
Wow, really?
What this accessory in the back is for.
Okay, Fumi will have to
Take
have
a
you
guess.
leave. Sorry.
Oh no!
He doesn't know.
Oh, we're in the back and
the tires?
Welcome back to
Wow, Taiwan.
Wow, what's that?
I feel like there's something kind of interesting on the backboard here.
Wow, the senior goddesses.
Yes, the goddesses of our childhood. Like,
Yeah,
growing up, you saw these all over the parked motorcycles on the
Yes.
side of the street. And it really brings back a childhood memory for me. It's
You
too bad we
see-
don't have that.
Yeah, but at the moment, people can print.
Yeah.
You know what they want. They have
Yeah.
Godzilla. They have like these cartoon stuff.
So it's like a new trend, like kind of a vamp on an old idea. Now like we
Yes.
make our own custom fenders.
So Andy, I can print you on as well.
yes, you know,
Yes.
we can make one of you, my man.
Yes.
Okay, quick, before we go any further.
Raise your hand if you know what this is. What this is for.
What
really?
What this accessory in the back is for.
Okay, Fumi will have to
Yes, take
have
a
you
guess.
leave. Sorry.
Oh no!
He doesn't know.
Oh
Other
no!
people raise their hands.
We're in the back and
tires?
have to and Suzuki and
No, that's good. We're getting
Well,
warmer.
yes,
Anyway,
Japanese.
I think the answer is in the photo.
yeah.
in the photo.
Yeah.
Guess what it's for?
We have an ejector seat
Yes.
already.
Go.
Delivery.
Yes.
Yes.
Of
Gas bottles.
Yeah! You have a good friend there. Now, Andy. Oh, you guys all know. You guys are very Taiwanese.
right.
Because it's rarely seen now. Oh, who is this?
Who is that?
Is that you?
Could be me. Yeah, could be me. So I actually used to have a bike like this. And I thought it was pretty cool, but when I bought it, all my Taiwanese friends said exactly what you said. Isn't that for delivering gas bottles? Man. But I don't know. I think they're cool.
is cool.
Yeah, in New Zealand,
What's it
like
called?
It's a Yamaha. It's a SR150. Super cheap. Like they cost nothing because people don't want to have them. They think they're for deliveries. And you can also modify them a lot, like because they're basic Japanese old bikes, right? Swap things out, buy things off Shopee. You know, you
Yeah.
can make them look cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good hobby.
Ryan, have you ever been through this stage? Like renewing an old bike when you were a kid?
Yeah, my father.
Okay.
Yeah, we call it Yelang.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
My dad drove one of those too.
Yeah, very classic, right?
And talking about like customized accessories, everybody has bought something today.
Right.
We start from Tristan.
This is a mask. Okay? You've worn a mask before, right?
Not like that.
Put it on.
You know what a tudo is?
No.
What? Hey, your
He knows
reaction
what
was
a
big.
tudo is.
Of course I know.
You can tell her later.
Oh,
Like
okay.
this?
Oh,
Actually, yeah. See, I thought you put it over your mouth so you
Really?
could like eat.
No, that looks like.
This looks
that
worse, I
looks-
feel.
Sorry, that looks strange. Like this.
Yeah, I thought it was like this.
Oh my God, it's really cool.
Why would anybody wear
It's like a
this?
superhero, you know.
Listen, buddy, this town's only big enough for the one of us.
I don't know. I feel like a cowboy with this on, like a desperado.
Right? Yeah, I thought it was that.
So
But
how do
it's
you wear it
supposed to-
properly?
Oh,
Eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
the
mean that's
eyes.
what I figured. So it protects your face as well.
Yes. So a lot of, like, I guess especially older ladies in Taiwan will wear these.
Older ladies.
And they'll wear the sleeves, and they'll wear, like, because you have the scooter helmet on, so you want to make sure you're protected from the sun.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
'cause
Do
you're
you
on the
feel
road
protected, Andrew?
I feel very safe behind this. And I feel like I don't need to really worry about what other people think about me.
Well, I've seen the motorcycle riders. They
Right.
have their version.
You have your own kind?
You have your own kind, right? Well, this
Violet
looks.
clover.
What are these? Helmet covers.
Yeah. You can go to the bank.
He puts it on, I'm gonna scream, I tell you what.
It's handsome, right?
Oh, wow.
So you
gonna-
put this
yeah.
on and then your helmet.
I put this on and I wear the helmet. It's more smooth and easy.
Because it's pretty tight.
Yeah, helmet is pretty tight. So
Okay.
when you're wearing this one,
Yes.
you wearing the helmet,
Yes.
it's more easy.
No other choices, Tim? Have
no,
to wear.
no, that's what he says. Yeah.
No, okay,
Stick with
okay.
it.
So what do you have?
I have a.
Wow,
that's adorable.
Well, it's a bit small for you,
Is that
actually.
is that for you or a very big cocktail?
It's a very big cocktail. It's for the scooter that has the phone holder. So when the phone is on the
this.
scooter, that just stops the sunshine
Yes.
reflecting off of the
because
screen.
it's
So
Oh,
that
it's for
tends to be like
sun, not
Uber Eats,
rain.
right? Uber
Right,
Eats and
right.
Food
Deli-
Panda guys,
delivery
because they're
men.
always looking at their phone when they're riding.
Yeah.
And prevent overheating.
Overheating as well, and also if it rains, I suppose.
Right.
Hey, there you go.
So, Fumi,
Yeah.
you don't have raincoat or umbrella for yourself, but will you bring this for
Maybe
your phone?
for my smartphone, maybe have to take this.
But
Yeah.
you still shoes off,
I don't
no
need
raincoat.
it. Yeah, I don't need it. Yeah, I just
Wow.
take Taiwanese lane. Yeah. Wow. I get lane.
You really love Taiwan.
I love Taiwan. Yes. Oh man, I really love Taiwan.
So what do you have?
Because like a useful, right, or
Yeah.
like a safety, right? But I take like this.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Very cute.
wow.
What do you think? This is what animals?
Fox.
Guess. Fox. Okay.
Rabbit?
Yeah, I'm
Rabbit?
getting rabbit.
Rabbit?
Getting rabbit.
A cat.
Cat.
Pig? Okay,
Pig. Yeah, I guess pig too.
Okay.
His answer is cat.
That's a cat.
It's cat. Yeah.
Okay.
In here, in Taiwan is okay. Can customize your helmet.
Okay.
But in Japan, is cannot customize your
Oh,
helmet.
it's not allowed.
Is a rule.
Okay.
It's a rule. But in Taiwan is okay. So I guess it's very fashionable.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, I think, pink ears. Why don't we let Tristan try it on?
Oh, yeah.
let's
yeah,
try it
yeah.
on.
You mind trying it
Oh
out?
wait, and with this too.
You are
Nobody will
so
know
cute.
who I am.
And then take the helmet.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah. After cold cups.
Oh, I've seen you before. I've seen you before. You were that.
I don't know her.
On the right, they're going 35 kilometers an hour. I'm holding up the line.
The pink girl.
Yeah, and all in pink. Yeah.
Good.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel like this is awful. This is the worst thing I've ever put on my face. Like, I feel like, but with this removed, very cute. Right?
Hey, it's very cute.
Yeah.
Very
That's
stylish.
a look. That's a look.
And
That's
you
a
know,
look.
there's a group of people who once they get off their scooter, you know, they don't want to put their helmet away, so they just hook it on, put their things inside, put their phone inside, and what is it? A purse.
Handbag.
Little bag.
You are a strange girl.
Fashionista. Fashionista.
Yeah, this is a
Taiwan way.
fashion.
This is
This is
Taiwan
Taipei
way.
chic.
This is Taiwan
Taipei
fashion.
chic.
Taipei chic.
Andy, what do you have?
I'll take guesses. Let's see. It's like a camouflage
It's a rain
piece of
jacket, right?
plastic. Rain jacket? Yeah, what do you think?
I don't
Is
need
this
rain.
for
Is it
Fumi?
Where's the
raincoat?
neck hole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
what
for
do
you?
It's for Fumi when he's
No, because
driving.
I don't take a raincoat, so this is not for me. Yeah.
No good to him. No good to him.
yeah.
So this is like a little rain jacket for your scooter. So you pop it on the top, put it on the mirrors here, handlebars, and
Yeah.
it protects it from.
So like a driving use this?
Not while you're driving. So when you park, put it on, protects it from the water and the sun.
I was just wondering, like when I was in university, at nighttime, we would go for what we call 夜冲,
Yes.
which is like night rush.
Yeah. I guess the best way to explain night rush or translate it is like that sudden urge at night where you get a desire to go on a cruise.
Yes.
Onto a mountain or, somewhere out of your comfort zone, out of your normal
Yes.
environment.
Yeah. And usually I would choose Yangmingshan.
Right. I guess that's where most people in Taipei would go to.
Yeah, it's perfect for, you know, chillaxing and perfect for dating.
Yeah.
Has anyone been there dating before?
I have.
You've been on a date there?
Yeah, actually, because
Did you ride?
I was on the back of a scooter.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's at that time of day when you don't have public transportation.
Yes.
So the scooter is the best option. Also
Right.
because parking isn't the best on the mountain. So you just take the scooter up the mountain, and I heard it's really romantic and couples can look out over the cityscape. And the view was great, but like everywhere there's so many couples, like,
Yeah.
So
like
many couples.
making out.
And the guy selling sausages on the grill. Yeah.
So many couples that
Yes,
and it's like
even
not a
more
very
romantic.
private experience.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but the night view is crazy.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I love going to Yangmingshan,
Yeah.
but we'll have our guests share other stories next part when we're back, okay? Wow! This is Tim's, your baby here.
It is, yeah.
And you are like, you are dressed to the arm to the teeth in this thing.
Absolutely.
Whoa! Whoa! Welcome back
To
Wow Taiwan.
Ooh la
I
la!
feel powerful on this thing. There's a lot of horsepower in a small package. I should
Horsepower,
put-
come back, it's
Yeah.
not your ride.
I know, but it's addicting. It's addictive. I see why. I see the appeal. I see it.
Well, this is Brian's, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is Tim's, your baby here.
It is, yeah.
And you are like, you are dressed to the arm to the teeth in this thing.
Absolutely.
Man, this
Safety first, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
always.
We'll talk about your baby here. Your girlfriend?
My baby, yeah, my wife.
Yeah. Wow, what about it?
It's a Suzuki Hayabusa.
Yes.
It's 1,300cc. I've had it for about 4.5 years. Done lots of miles on it. It's a great way to get around and see the island. All within the speed limits, obviously.
Yeah.
And very comfortable. Most people in Taiwan think it's a bit too big for Taiwan.
Depends on where you go.
It does. And
Yeah.
what kind of riding you want to do. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to do the small switchbacks up in the
Right.
mountains, then
That's gonna
maybe it's not quite the right bike.
You might need a
but-
dirt bike for that.
Yeah, exactly. Something a bit lighter, yeah, a little bit
Really
more.
tight corners there.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. Get the back out.
So do you have your favorite or your secret route?
Yeah.
I have a few secret routes, but one of the ones I love the most is going uphill because there's so much power.
Yeah.
Going up a hill feels like you're just going, you know, when you go up on hill on a scooter, it's like,
Yeah.
take out the newspaper.
Your coffee.
Exactly, have a
Yeah.
cup of tea. But with this, you go up hills just as fast as you do on flat land. So from Hualien, going up to Taiwanshan, through Taroko, and the Taroko scenery is just amazing
I
because,
believe so.
you know, you look up and it's just as far as you can see of mountainous
Yeah.
gorges and rocks, and then you look down, you've got beautiful rivers.
So it feels like you're flying almost.
Basically,
like,
yeah. And the more you go up, you get a difference and a contrast in the trees and the plants.
Right.
So down in the bottom in Hualien,
Yeah,
it's
different
all like
ecosystem,
tropical.
different
And then you
biome.
go up to Hawan it's like I feel
pretty
like I'm back
magical.
in England
Yeah.
because all the trees are similar and.
The pine trees.
Exactly,
and, yeah.
exactly. So you get a real contrast to the different kind of climates
Yes.
of Taiwan, and then you get to the top and it's a little bit cooler.
Right.
But then when you start to come down, it warms up and it's not too bad.
Oh, you'll remember to bring a jacket when you go to Hehuanshan.
And some gloves, and yeah, I'm not going to do it Fumi style.
So memorable trips.
Speaking of memorable trips.
Yeah.
Memorable trip was my Taiwanese friend.
Yes.
He's got the same bike as this, and I didn't have this at the time, so we shared his bike, which is this bike, but you know, different,
so two
different
people.
one, but model, yeah, but two people on the one bike. And we left Taipei at maybe 10 o'clock at night, and we were driving down to our friend's bike shop in Jianghua. And we got down near to their bike shop, maybe 5 kilometers away. And I took the key out. I was riding,
Yeah.
and my friend was on the back. And I said, let's fill up with gas, with petrol,
Yeah.
before we get to the shop. So in the morning, we can just zoom off straight away.
Right.
We're all prepared, we're ready. He's like, okay, let's do that. So we get there and it's his bike, and I've never opened the fuel tank
Right.
before. So I put the key in, I turn it to the left, I'm like, that's not turning. I turn it to the right, I'm like, oh, that's not turning. Must be the left. Turn it to the left,
Snap.
snap.
Oh no.
Half of the keys in the fuel tank, half of the keys in my hand.
Oh.
And of course, you can't start the bike with half a key.
Oh my
So
God.
we're 5 kilometers away from where we need to get to. So I had to push my friend on the bike, which already weighs nearly 300 kilos. And this was summertime at 2 o'clock in the morning. It's still like 32 degrees. And I had to push him 5 kilometers.
And you have to kind of get a pretty good pace in order to keep it kind of upright.
Exactly.
Too unforgettable.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow.
So he calls me gorilla hands now whenever I go anywhere near keys or anything. He's like,
Broke the key.
did you bring a spare key? Yeah, I've got 3.
Oh, wow.
This is quite humorous.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
funny.
Yeah.
But we have a sad story.
Yeah.
Brian,
很难过哎。
let's sit beside him.
Yeah, I feel like you need some company,
Let's sit
man.
beside him. Yes,
come on,
we're
come on.
listening.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Go, it's okay. Go on, let it out.
我有一个女朋友，我在当兵。每
没有
个台湾的男生
两个
一个，每个台湾的男生都要当兵。
是。
他兵变，
哎呀，
他兵变。
哎呀。
那我从18岁拿到驾照的时候，我就很喜欢骑摩托车。所以呢，我就选择了一个旅程。那一次我从基隆骑到了合欢山，
有带外套吗？
没有，跟他一样。
Fumi style.
我穿了一个短袖，我就去了，也没有手套，什么都没有。
真的是失恋的人哎，
对啊，
状态不是很清楚。
很难过，很难过。可是当我 turn around 回来的时候，我觉得我的心情是很 peace。
真的吗？
对，所以从此之后，我高兴或者是我不高兴，我很开心我也骑车，我不开心我也骑车。
那你有回顾过这条路线吗？
有啊，
有吗？
结婚的时候，
哦，
把它补回来。
对，带不同的人再走一次。对，带老婆再走一次这样子。
And do you have a route that you recommend to our followers?
Yeah. Our. Oh.
Whoa.
Do you have like a? Whoa.
哦，
What do we
这么
have?
快就出来了。
Wow. Whoa.
This is a
This one-
route.
This one called 小酒 snail， 烧酒花鸟。这个东西是当我们从每一次的东部旅行的时候必经的路线。
This is your trip?
对，我跟我的老婆。
Okay.
这个就是沿途它很漂亮的风景，就是右边是山，左边是海。
哇，OK。
右边是山，左边是海。对，很漂亮，很漂亮。
北就是北部，还是
北部
东部
滨海公路。
滨海。
台2。
OK。
台2线。
台2 is good.
Yeah, the coast road. Around the north is gorgeous, beautiful.
这个 really look scary。
Looks scary, huh?
Yeah. 但是很好吃。
I mean, it kind of reminds me of this like food.
它后面有剪了一个洞。
Okay, so there's a hole in the back.
对，让你的在吸的时候有空气，不会 stuck。
所以从下面吸吗？
不是，从这个头吸。
对，就是
对，那你就吸出来。
好小一只哦。It's good.
Yeah.
Do you want more?
A little bit spicy.
Yeah.
And
How is it?
Lots of garlic.
Lots of garlic.
Did you get it?
其实我不知道它叫做烧酒嘞，有没有酒？但是我从来没有醉。
He's over there making
How is it? Finally.
He's
How is it?
really tired. But it's
It's like a mouth workout.
This has been such a treat. I mean, I don't ride. I've never ridden.
You're going to.
But I really feel like I've been convinced. You guys really kind of turned my mind around. I should really just get the license out of the way and then get a motorcycle license. Maybe we could all go for a ride someday. and
Yeah.
Get some more
Get some
shoujure.
shoujure. So for whatever reasons you're riding a bike, maybe for life, for work, for school, or for your own comfort. Yeah, for fun. Just be safe and follow the traffic lights, the instructions, and enjoy. Right? Okay, so Taiwan, we'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us. See you soon.
Woo!